Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Flat Chat. I'm Heggy, here with Jacob, Aaron and Callum. We're starting a new series today. We're doing the greatest Premier League player of all time. And how this is going to work is, we're going to do 5 separate videos on positions. So goalkeepers, defenders, midfielders, wingers and attackers. And whoever comes out on top in each episode, they will get put into the final episode where there will be 16 players left, which is distributed from each video, and we'll do a final madness bracket to determine the best Premier League player of all time. So, to start it off, we've got goalkeepers today. We've got 16 players in this list, and 2 are going to make it into the final episode. So that'll be whoever wins one side of the bracket and whoever wins the other side. But we will come out with our top goalkeeper in this episode. So, the keepers that we have decided are the top 16 in Prem history are Peter Schmeichel, Plch, David Seaman, Jens Lehmann, Edwin van der Sar, David De Gea, Alisson Ederson, Kasper Schmeichel, Hugo Lloris, Joe Hart, Tim Howard, David James, Pepe Reina, Shay Given and Brad Friedel. So, how we're going to do this is, we have the bracket, which you can see on the screen right now, and we have the wheel of names. We're just going to spin the wheel. First name out goes to the top left, second name out goes to the one below it, and they are the first round. We'll do all the first rounds separately, so then we move on to the second round, and you'll see how it works. So, spin right away.
Who's first?
Who's first
up?
Peter Schmeichel.
Peter Schmeichel.
That's a big boy as well. It's a big boy.
1999,
Yeah.
Man United, of course. Are they not all big boys?
I think they are all big boys.
Well, yeah.
Peter Schmeichel is up against, it'd be good if it was Kasper.
It's not. It's
Jose Manuel Reina, Pepe Reina.
Right, if you boys want to discuss, and I'll be the admin guy.
Okay. I mean, this one's probably quite easy, isn't it? I think you're going to be struggling. A lot of people will be struggling if they came up against Peter Schmeichel here.
Yeah. Especially if you're Jose Manuel Reina, Pepe Reina.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to struggle the most.
Yeah, I don't think he struggled the most, but I think it is pretty clear cut. Obviously, when you look at Schmeichel winning the treble with Man United, 1999. Obviously, Reina has already won Champions Leagues and that. Well, he's won a couple, has he?
I don't know. He wasn't in goals when they won the Champions League.
Was
that not Dudek? That was Dudek.
Reina was
Dudek.
Reina was kind of at Liverpool when Liverpool weren't that great.
Yeah, but he was a good goalkeeper.
He was
Very
decent.
good.
I
He was a very good
don't
goalkeeper.
deny that. Yeah.
He was also was in goals for the infamous beach ball goal, wasn't he? David scored.
Unbelievable.
But Reina is very unfortunate because Schmeichel was an absolute monster.
Yeah, he was, and obviously you could tell just by the legacies left behind. But of course, his son as well, who is also fundamentally on this list.
I don't think that should come into account.
I don't think it should come into account, but at the same time, it's pretty easy. It's Peter Schmeichel, treble winner with Man United.
Yeah. Hey, Gabe, have you got anything to add to that? Are you gonna?
We all know it's Schmeichel, don't we?
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes
not
it's going to be
messing
tricky, but they've been.
This is an easy
the
one.
wheel's been nice. Started off easy.
So, unfortunately,
For
Reina is gone.
Catch after.
I think they all knew that was coming though.
They're not going to argue him.
There he goes. Oh, wee hex.
I mean, unfortunate for him. But
And
Schmeichel
goes
moves
on.
Schmeichel goes through.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, below them,
Next one.
Here we go.
Next part of the first round,
we have
David De Gea.
David De Gea. That'll be interesting.
Very interesting.
He's been there for so long. Like he's gone from being not that great to unbelievable to what he is now.
It's been interesting to see him compared to a really.
two current players
Two
up
current
against
players.
each other.
De Gea versus Alisson.
I don't think this one's as simple as some may think it is on this
I
table.
don't think it's simple.
I don't think
it's simple. David De Gea has been there for a lot longer. I think if it's now, it's Alisson.
Well, we're not doing between Reina and Schmeichel now, are we?
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's more interesting because David De Gea has more of a shout here, because he's been in several Team of the Years.
Won
Man
many
United,
Player of the Years.
for Man United as well. He's been their Player of the Year.
Maybe that says more about Man United though.
That does. I think it does. In this
I was going to say it speaks testament to the consistency of De Gea, at certain periods, because if he's getting consistently voted the not Premier League Player of the Year, the Man United Player of the Year, then obviously he's got to be seen to be doing something consistent in the eyes of not only their fans but their players. I think their players know how crucial he is to that squad.
Yeah.
If I made a spelling error, please shout me out, guys. And call me out in the comments for being a fraud.
Yeah.
Hashtag Heggy is a fraud.
Yeah.
So
I reckon I would
And
probably...
this one I reckon is going to have to go to a vote.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I think. This is a vote.
And with 4 people, it's...
It could be a 2-2 vote.
Does De Gea have a Premier League title? Did he win?
Yeah.
Sir
Yeah, he
Alex?
does. He was
he won the
Yeah.
first one. I think he came in.
He was one of the last Sir Alex.
Yeah.
So that gives him at least that gives him an argument.
Of course.
For that.
I
Alisson's
don't
also won
think
a Premier
winning the
League.
title makes a difference to you.
Do you still think do you still think you know who it is?
No, but I'm just saying I don't think him winning the title would add or take away from his argument.
Oh, it definitely does, because Alisson's won one.
Yeah.
And Alisson's
It does. It's an argument.
And Alisson's
it's
won
an
an
argument. It's an
argument.
argument.
He's
It's not
talking
him. Yeah.
If he was rubbish but he'd won a league, he wouldn't be.
For me, it's a case of De Gea's won a Europa League, Alisson's won a Champions League.
This is Premier League.
Aye,
It's what
but-
they've done in the league. It's
but-
got nothing to do else with that. It's
To
only
be
Premier League.
fair, you're gonna also we're looking at this as their career. Like they
No,
are.
this is
No,
only
it's
Premier
only
League.
So you just think it's fully what how they've done in the
Yes.
Prem?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Start with Callum. Who are you picking? There's a lot of votes here, so you're going to go.
I'm still
2,
going Alisson.
1. Alisson.
Still going Alisson.
I'm going Alisson. I mean, De Gea, it's close.
We know Heggie said here.
I think it is De Gea. De Gea's been in so many team of the seasons.
I
You can
think
tell he plays FIFA.
to make it slightly easier, and because I think De Gea has made more mistakes, I'm going to go with Alisson.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
It's
fair.
a consistency.
I think that is very, very close.
That's a tight
but
one.
before we move on, Heggie, do you want to explain why you think it is De Gea? Just give
I
De
just
Gea
think
a shout, a fight.
De
a
Gea's
chance.
been in the Premier League much longer than Alisson. He's won the league same amount of times as Alisson. He's been his club's best player for so many years. He's also been in more PFA team of the years than Alisson. I just think I also think it is close. I'm just edging De Gea.
To be fair, to combat all of your points there, you
None of
can't.
them actually compares to goalies.
No, that was talking. Who's been in the league more longer? He's got more chance to be more PFA Player of the Years because
He's
been
been
He still
longer.
has to perform.
And he's the best player in a poor Man
Yeah,
United
but
side that has been poor for quite a while now.
Alisson's only been in the league for 3 or 4 years.
No, I think that's fair enough. But like when you actually evaluate
It's very
who they are as
close,
goalkeepers,
Very close.
It's not clear cut.
no, but that's why we discussed it.
Yeah.
We know that wasn't
Right.
clear cut.
Below De Gea and Alisson, we have Jens Lehmann,
Jens Lehmann,
Ooh.
invincible.
Arsenal invincible, of course.
It's been interesting.
and he is against.
If this is Van der Sar, this will be very interesting.
No, very interesting.
It's not, but it is Plch.
I mean, it's unfortunate for Jens here, isn't it? I think.
I think it's unfortunate that Plch's in the same side as someone else, because it means one of them's not making it to the grand
Look at
finale.
you looking up. Look at you looking ahead.
Exactly.
You just stick to the one we're on.
One at a time, Tom.
One at a time.
One at a
Is
time.
that how you spell Lehmann?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Right, discuss.
Jens Lehmann, of course. I'll fight it at Jens Lehmann's corner
Yeah, fight
for about 20 seconds because that's all he's got here. Both Arsenal keepers.
Oh, who did better at Arsenal? There you go.
Well, Jens Lehmann at Arsenal was, of course, the goalkeeper that won the Invincibles. He was very scary in goals. He was an absolute nutter.
Glad it's only in Premier League
Yeah.
and not Champions League finals.
And
Exactly. Great. No, honestly, a great goalkeeper. But he's up against Czech, who I think is incredible. The iconic. I know this doesn't really count for him, but the iconic helmet, even that just makes it even better as well.
Cal's just excited that he fractured his skull so he could wear the helmet.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's just that's not why he should be in it, but it's just Petr Cech. He was the goalkeeper,
He
of
was
course, that was in goals.
the
when
record.
he's
Yeah.
under 15 goals. He's been incredible. I mean, how many clean sheets has he had? I think it's also up
It's
there.
the most
one that-
Premier League
yeah.
clean sheet.
Exactly. Yeah.
For me, the Lemon Czech debate comes between consistency and a moment. Obviously, Czech, he'd say, is the more consistent goalkeeper, but Lehmann's had the better moment being a part of the Arsenal Invincibles team.
Well, that
Czech is part of the best defence that's ever
Yeah.
played in the league.
which is
That
another
is
one.
very true.
He did, Lehmann didn't lose a game, but I don't know if that says more as much about him as maybe Czech actively only conceding 15 goals in
I'd
one
say
season.
if it's a case of conceding 15 goals, it's a more direct reflection on Czech than it is Lehmann.
Yeah.
And I was in a similar thing to you. I was fighting Lehmann's corner a little bit here and that as well,
But it's just not.
but it's not.
It's unfortunate, but it's definitely Petr Cech for this one.
Yeah, it's Plch. Easy days.
So we have Schmeichel, Alisson, Czech through to the second round.
Okay.
What two players are joining them at that side? The wheel will decide. We've got David Seaman,
David Seaman. All right. Okay.
and he is up against
Ronaldinho from 40 yards.
Against the use of his legs.
There we go. Ooh.
Kasper Schmeichel.
Okay.
This could be a bit of debate, this one.
That could be fun. Well, obviously, when you look at Kasper, his big moment is obviously
The league. Oh, of course.
the Leicester League.
He's been in the league for so long as well.
I can't believe he left. That just seems so weird that he left. You're not doing a wee K dot.
Also, what's interesting in this part of the bracket, it means that one of the Schmeichels is guaranteed to go out, and it's not going to be a Schmeichel versus Schmeichel fight.
That is true.
I don't think we were worrying about that.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he's getting past check, is he?
Who was the other one?
David Seaman. So David Seaman against Kasper Schmeichel.
I think we're a bit unfortunate. Obviously, we're all 23, 24,
Yeah.
and that we've actually not seen too much of David
Yeah.
Seaman, and obviously heard about David Seaman, whereas Schmeichel for us basically played during
Like
that
now?
unbelievable moment, played throughout our high school watching football and stuff like that, and it's kind of gone from Leicester, who were fighting relegation, to suddenly helping them win the league, win the FA Cup.
No, he's an excellent goalkeeper. He really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
He's really a good goalkeeper.
Leicester are so much worse now that he's gone. Obviously.
Oh yeah, look at the goalkeeper. Ward is the only thing Ward is doing is he's filling that £4 million pound player on our fantasy benches.
Money ranking's better than more than goals. 100%. Dollar Thistle's number one.
Not sponsored.
But yeah, no,
I wouldn't even argue it.
but you know he's a big miss for Leicester at the moment. But he's up against Seaman here, and we are saying though that we haven't seen as much as
You can't
Seaman.
go by.
but
You can't go by how much it means to you in terms of that Leicester City story. You've
Yeah.
got to go by who is the better goalkeeper.
Yeah, and Seaman he's up there. He's probably
Yeah.
he's probably on the cusp of
He
top
was-
five.
was
See,
he not in
the problem is with Seaman, we are going totally on word of mouth. And
Yeah.
best moments we've seen.
But
from him.
unfortunately, I think we kind of have to.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. But
We've got a full team. We've got a full.
Unless Doctor Who is watching this and wants to let us borrow a time machine.
but
What we know the great save as well. That's all we really know.
Yeah.
But the issue with stuff like this is nostalgia doesn't bring up bad moments. It
Very
only
true.
brings up good
Yeah,
moments.
No, that's a
Nostalgia is
good, it's a
blind,
good
yeah.
argument, but I still don't think it really
I
matters.
still think
for
it's
this
Seaman.
one. Yeah,
I'm
but
just-
it's definitely an argument.
Yeah.
And it's definitely
Yeah.
worth doing.
I think obviously as well, England number one for God knows however many
Yeah.
years and that as well. And
But
What are you trying to say? Go on, say something. Say what you want to say here.
he did concede an absolutely
Oh, I thought-
outrageous
Yeah!
free kick.
I thought he was having
Ronaldinho.
another keeper that's been an England number one for a many a year.
Because
Is he in this list? Is Jordan Pickford in this list?
I don't think so.
No, he definitely isn't.
I didn't make the list.
No. Would you have asked for Jordan Pickford to be in the list?
The list was sent to Jacob when I went over it and didn't want any changes. So.
No.
exactly. So Everton fans,
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he's in
Like-
the best keepers of all time.
Right, on to the other side of the bracket.
here we go.
So, first name, we have Hugo Lloris.
Hey.
Mm.
World Cup winner, but doesn't
Never-
affect it.
Doesn't affect it.
Never
Exactly.
won
It's
a
Premier
trophy with
League
Spurs.
only.
Yeah,
But then again, you could say that about the entire Spurs team.
yeah, he's
He's
gone.
against Edwin van der Sar.
Oh,
Do we even
I
argue?
think Callum's happy with that there.
that's
Callum's
pretty
going
easy.
with
the
That's
Lloris
pretty
straight out.
easy.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, Van der Sar.
He's gone. Get him out of there. Edwin van der
Did I
Sar.
even put him in the... Did I just put Van der Sar?
Yeah,
in
you
the-
put him on and then you put the
Get him
cross.
up there so we can have a wee screenshot of it at the end.
And then
Oh, I'm saying did I just instantly put...
Aye, Van der Sar.
Yeah, Van der Sar
Sar
just
through.
goes straight into
Yeah.
his, and get a cross over Lloris before you even put him down.
I think that one's the most straightforward.
It is very, yeah.
And that's nothing on Lloris. I think it's more just the fact that Van der Sar is unbelievable. And
But-
what's amazing about Van der Sar is we obviously all love him, but he was so old when he went to Manchester United.
I know.
I don't think people realise
I think-
just
and also-
how old he was.
how old he was, but he was still performing at such a high level
Oh, yeah.
in the Sir Alex Ferguson
Yeah.
teams.
Well, there was
Again-
stories about Van der Sar when he was at the end of his career.
I just could be wild training.
Couldn't be ball chain.
I'll just go play
Aye.
10 out of 10s every Sunday or Saturday, but
Just fire 5 shots at me and that's me done.
few
training.
half volleys.
Oh, we've got a wee issue. Oh no, we don't.
Van der Sar can go
I was
right
gonna say,
there.
I was sweating there.
He's an excellent goalkeeper. I think that is potentially, the easiest so far we've had is Schmeichel over Reina, but
Yeah.
that is definitely a close second.
Right.
Yeah.
Not much to say there, is there?
No,
Not much
really.
more to say about Van der Sar.
Yeah, we'll talk about him later on when we
Yeah.
compete with
Yeah.
other people.
So we've got Joe Fart.
Celtic legend Joe Hart.
I think he even said himself, he nearly hit one of the reporters with the ball yesterday. and or 2 days ago, and he said himself that's why my career's gone the way it's gone because he couldn't find his goalie coach for Paris.
Against Tim Howard.
This one's a closer debate.
Well, I'm straight away thinking that Tim Howard's better than Joe Hart.
No, Joe Hart.
Let me speak
Cal,
first.
right, Aaron, you need to remember.
It's not a Celtic bias before anyone starts saying anything.
What has he done in the Prem?
Golden Glove winner, won the
Yes.
Premier League.
Bring that up.
That's what I was literally about to bring it
I'm
up.
just warning you before you start spouting Celtic.
Exactly. And he's great for Celtic. He made a great save against
We all know that
United last week.
We all know what the most important stat for me and is goals scored.
I thought you were going to say
Jacob,
Everton appearances.
Jacob, any goalkeeper can kick into a tailwind.
This is good. This is an Everton Celtic player.
I think for me it's Tim Howard. He played for Man United, played for Everton, was a top goalie for so many years and didn't have the fall from grace that Joe Hart had. Joe Hart was early 30s if that, before he got punted out to Torino, was then Spurs.
In fairness, Joe Hart got punted because of a managerial choice rather than...
But, I mean, that is getting punted. But the managerial choice is the fact that he's not great with his feet. That's what we know. But it was Howard that great with his feet, didn't score a goal. So, there you go.
I'm not talking about feet, I just think as an actual goalkeeper, Tim Howard was better than Joe Hart.
No.
Aaron, you're just saying this because he plays for Celtic.
No, I'm saying this because... How many Golden Gloves did Tim Howard win?
Yeah, but he played for
How many
Everton.
league titles?
Joe Hart played for Man City when they were... this was at the start of their... when they started winning title. Dominance.
Aye, but if we're still talking about things that we've done in the Premier League, surely the biggest factor is winning the Premier League.
No, because then
Well,
we're not comparing here Man City against Everton because that's clearly Everton for the amount of titles they've won in the past.
Has Howard not won the Premier League with Man United?
he did, yes.
Right, so he has won the Premier League.
Actually, he's gone. He's
You cannot compare trophies when comparing players. That's because Gerrard is one of the best in the Prem ever and he never won a league title.
Yeah.
Kane is one of the best strikers ever and he's never ever winning a league title. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I think Howard was the fact he's in this list for no. Like, he was one of the first names we put in, other than the ones that played for the top six.
I didn't add them.
We did.
I said good.
I no say on this list.
We knew he was going in because he was just an excellent goalkeeper
for so long.
For so long. And Hart, obviously, he is a good goalkeeper. We're not being disrespectful to Hart.
75 caps, but was it at a time when England didn't have any good second choice goalies? Because I'd even say for a while before Hart went in, they didn't have good first choice goalies.
Is the cycling GK not a good goalie?
Are you disrespecting Ben Foster?
He's not great, is he?
Ben, we didn't say that. He did.
Let's go to a vote since this one seems to be controversial.
It's not.
Yeah. Callum, sorry.
Aaron?
Joe Hart.
Right, so it's Howard things. We're all saying Howard, aren't we?
Yes,
I'm saying
we're
Tim
also
Howard.
Joe Fart.
Joe Hart isn't the worst keeper on the list, I don't think.
Joe Hart,
no,
keep
the
your
other
head
one.
and shoulders up.
But
pal.
Howard is probably 8th or 9th because he's just higher than a lot of the other keepers that we've got from the Brad Friedels and stuff that we'll maybe get to.
The Brad Friedels.
You have obviously made the decision, so that's I can't
We made the right decision.
But okay.
David James,
David
another
James.
former England number one,
Yeah.
against
Depends what haircut David James has, because he was a different goalie depending on that.
Speaking of man with a haircut,
The man with 20 hairstyles versus the man with one.
and that's none.
That was a joke.
I think this one again is it easy? But
It's not easy.
Oh, I don't think
it's not easy because I think David James, we don't see him really at his best because his best days were at Liverpool.
What's good about James though is he played in the first ever Premier League game, but he also played long enough that we saw him play a decent amount, which is ridiculous to have been at the top Premier League level for that long.
Friedel was quite similar.
It was.
Like they both.
I was going to say, obviously, I think in terms of modern memories of David James, everyone kind of looks at the knuckleball goal from Ronaldo there, but obviously I
could have James and Friedel in net for that one. That's still going in.
You could have had probably most of the keepers on this list and that was still going in.
Yeah.
But I think talking about both of them, they're both top keepers for so long. But see, when people talk about David James, they sometimes say how he was Calamity James. I don't know if that was a book wrote about him or if that was even what he named his own autobiography. But clearly he had a mistake in him. But I don't know.
Every goalie's got a mistake.
Yeah, of course.
Even Alisson does.
Yeah.
So it does.
And he did.
He's had a few where he's tried to skin people and lost it.
I think for me, longevity is a big thing. And I think Friedel, I think.
Talking about longevity.
Longevity,
No,
and then
no,
you go for the
that's
one
it.
that's not.
No. I'm saying longevity and being always at that high standard. I think James had dips.
Whenever he changed his hair.
Yeah. I think Friedel was more consistent over longevity.
It's because he was bald. See, the one hairstyle against 20,
I think it'll go to a vote.
I think that's his vote.
I think I'm going to go for David James.
I think I'm going David James as well.
But
it's very narrow. I don't actually rate David James much either. But
No, I think looking at it, these were two of the weaker keepers of the 16.
Yeah.
But I still do think that they were right to be included in
Yeah,
the
let's
list.
talk.
let's give Aaron something here. They both would have lost to Joe Hart.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's a wee
No,
shame.
they definitely would have.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Joe Fart is out round one.
Spot the bitterness in this
We're
man.
not better. Like, he is Joe Fart. He's
I'm
out.
not better.
Not better.
Why not?
He just needs to be better.
Aye, he just needs to be a better keeper. Right. Friedel or James?
James.
Okay.
Yeah.
3-1.
Great.
Easy.
Friedel.
I already voted. I was first to vote.
What I really like about Brad Friedel is that he done a video. I know it wasn't him. It was a different American keeper.
Guzan.
Guzan.
We should have had him in.
He done that video
You
where he
beat Joe
was
Hart,
getting
though.
goal in America whilst
I was
he
going to
was
say, and well, we know who the last two are going to be, but it's.
We don't
But
know.
is this answer a given though?
Check me out on TikTok.
Plch.
I laughed a bit hard at that. That was bad, embarrassing.
I had to spin the wheel there so Ederson didn't feel left out.
I'm sure he's watching right now.
And Ederson for the last
I think
pick.
this one's very easy.
Aye.
It's Ederson.
Ederson.
Who was the other one?
Given.
Kevin.
I love how we just.
I think
with that.
Shea Given was a top keeper,
Yeah, but
especially
Given
I
was
reckon
predicted
more so
this
at his time at Newcastle than,
Oh, yeah.
than Man City. But
How weak is that right hand side to the left?
That's how the madness bracket works. That's why it's called it.
It's good.
Madness.
But it's good stuff. I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
here.
no.
I'm complaining. If Tim Howard was in that bottom list, the bottom, he maybe had a chance.
And if my mama had wheels, she would have been a bike. So.
Exactly.
Okay, fuck.
So on to the.
I would just put Ederson through.
Yeah, exactly.
Ederson's going through, but we'll discuss it. Shea Given, again, longevity, isn't it?
Played for
Great keeper.
Played for Newcastle when they weren't that great as well.
Probably kept Newcastle in many a few games at that time.
Given might have one of the best highlight reels on this list.
In terms of just actual.
Oh, yeah,
top saves.
He,
excellent.
whenever he made a good save, he made it look very good. It was unbelievable at that.
He was the prototype to Aaron Camsdale.
Right,
Good saves for the camera.
let's seriously not talk about Ramsdale when we're talking about the best people in the
calm
Alright,
down.
why is he been mentioned in this
I
video?
know, we mentioned Pickford, that was bad enough.
Aye, right, let's behave ourselves here. Right, Schmeichel versus Alisson. We'll move on. 'Cause
Oh,
we'll
we're
talk-
moving on?
We'll talk more about Ederson.
When we get further
Yeah,
on.
when we
Fair
get
enough,
further
fair
on,
enough.
Right,
It's just that.
Schmeichel versus Alisson. Is this easy again? I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is Peter Schmeichel. I wouldn't say it's easy.
I think it's easy.
I'm
I think
similar
if
to
you put
Jacob.
Schmeichel in the Liverpool team now, he doesn't do as great as Alisson. I think his
No.
ability on the ball.
The game's adapted
That's a
so
different.
much.
That's a different argument there because Cash for Schmeichel back in the one with Seaman, you can say the same thing, but we put Seaman through.
No, but he was just that much better than an actual goalkeeper though.
Cash was a good goalkeeper.
He's too angry. Although David Seaman's also an angry man.
Schmeichel is like Peter Schmeichel is very angry.
Oh yeah, but he could channel it. That Man United way of just being an angry man.
That's true.
but being very.
I mean, I think it's.
I was going to say an angry man with an angry manager.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I think it is quite easy.
it's
I wouldn't just be like, I want you to be, yeah.
I think it's easy, and I don't even think if Alisson played another 10 years, he would compete with Schmeichel.
That's,
Well,
that's,
depends how Liverpool did.
that's very, yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
I
just
think-
that's just a stupid thing
I don't
to say.
think it is. I think you rate Alisson more highly than I do.
Who?
You do.
Sorry, who here has said this was easy? The two other people.
I know.
Why are you going
Because
and
you can't
talk
go
to
me
me
for
about it?
saying if he was playing another 10 years. I think
How can you know that?
because
Like,
I'm just predicting. I can't go into the future.
yeah, that's
Carl.
my point. So it's a silly thing to say.
Well, so I'm not allowed to predict.
That's my point.
No.
Is there any point of steam here,
That's,
Jacob?
we need to talk about stuff like that when we're talking about a player from the past to one in the present.
Well, it wouldn't be easy because Alisson could quite easily win.
Right, if you
more
won every,
Champions
if
League,
you won
more
every
Premier
Golden
Leagues.
Glove, then obviously,
Oh yeah,
I don't even think Golden Gloves are that big a saying.
or whatever. Then
Like he's got Van Dijk in front of him, whereas if you do a lot of the other goalies, they've not got as good a defender in front of them like that.
Also, Alisson is very, very good at one thing, and he's a bit suspect at others. He's very suspect at long range shots. He's a bit suspect with his feet, but he's potentially the best one-on-one goalkeeper on this list.
But we've seen so little
Schmeichel's good at
live of Peter Schmeichel though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing that Alisson's probably best at. Is probably what Schmeichel's probably best at.
Oh yeah.
Like that's if you're left one-on-one because of high line.
He also has like 3 or 4
I was
goals.
going to say, if Alisson is as good at the one thing, if Alisson's got the one good thing that Peter Schmeichel has more good things. So I think it's Peter Schmeichel.
No, we know it's Peter Schmeichel.
Like
it isn't really close.
Schmeichel's a better all-round keeper than Alisson is right now. Now I get what Higgy's saying, predicting the future in that as well, but we'll obviously need to see. But as of right now, when this happens, it's Peter Schmeichel.
If you want the lottery numbers, just ask me because I'm good at predicting the future. Right, Plch versus David Seaman. Is this another easy one?
No, I don't think this is quite. I don't think this is easy.
It's easy for me.
It's easy for me.
It's for my
Easy
personal
for
thoughts
me.
on it. Yeah.
I think Czech goes through.
I agree with Czech.
I'd say Czech goes through, but it's closer for me than it is for you guys.
Aaron, explain why you think that.
Because obviously, now I understand the whole idea of past, present goalkeepers. We're basically just going off like word of mouth, clips that have maybe been there in the past. Petr Cech is an incredible Premier League goalkeeper, as we've known. Like he played for Arsenal, Chelsea, was, as I said, conceded only 15 goals in one season. David Seaman was part of a very decent Arsenal side that as well back in that time.
A very decent.
The Invincibles. I've never been called decent. I like that.
He wasn't in that.
He wasn't in the Invincibles. He was in the one before
That was what
Adams in that.
Decent.
Aye, but
Damn decent.
They won the double.
Everton are decent.
Arsenal won the double. They were competing with Man United, but
yeah, back at that.
I think it's. I still
like.
Let's not say stuff we've already said.
Let's not get it twisted. I still think it's Petr Cech, but
Right.
I think it's closer than.
probably a good ramble there for a minute. Cheers for that, Aaron.
Get the watch time up.
No, they clicked off when they started.
I know. They're all gone. We've lost half our audience.
Egg's still there. He's still watching.
He's still there.
Sure.
He wants to know who it ends with. He's raging at Alisson.
Alisson's gone. Egg clicked off about 2 minutes before Aaron started rambling.
This is a shambles, but we keep going. Van der Sar versus Howard.
Van der Sar.
Right.
I think it's pretty obvious just because Van der Sar.
You're not going to fight Howard's corner. Give us a ramble. Come on.
Tim Howard scored more Premier League goals.
Oh yeah, that's people got that's the video.
Moving on.
Right, David James versus Ederson.
I think that's Ederson.
It's definitely Ederson.
We had a few stinking first rounders, so.
Are we going to talk about Ederson at any point? Are we going to wait till we
I think the next one is the closest comparison out of the two he's in so far.
He's had Shea Given and David James to compete with so far.
Ederson's in a semi-final. Alisson isn't. It's confirmed. Ederson's Brazil's number one.
Who is actually Brazil number one? Is it?
It was Ederson for a long time, but I think it might be Alisson now.
It's not a bad first or second choice, though.
No.
Yeah, like.
So yeah.
Right.
Semi-final.
Let's start on the right first.
Van der
Van der Sar versus
okay.
Now
Ederson.
this is where we'll actually start having the Ederson talk because
Yeah, let's talk about Ederson.
Potentially the best goalkeeper with his feet in this list.
Yeah, I think he's
In the list,
I would say disciple of Manuel Neuer,
Yep.
but he is
Not as good as Manuel Neuer.
not as good as Manuel Neuer as a goalkeeper. But with his feet, is he better?
Yes.
Probably. Yes. So
Is that enough though?
is that enough
To
to
be
get
Van der
over Van der
Sar.
Sar?
But when you're talking about this, you have to bring into the account the team that they're in. There is no better keeper in world football than Ederson for Man City.
And at that time,
And that makes him better.
it's a close. As you said, it's a close.
That makes him better, but that-
because Van der Sar was the goalkeeper in a dominant Man United side,
Yes.
whereas Ederson is the goalkeeper in
Yeah.
what is now a pretty dominant Manchester City.
I don't mean make him better than Van der Sar, I mean make his own stock better.
Aye, of course.
Van der
I
Sar
thought
just
I was wanted to
was
ask
so
you about
old
that.
when he went, wasn't there that long, but just was his how good he was enough?
His standard was incredible, like
well,
genuinely.
Van der Sar was
Yeah, we've
clearly a better shot stopper. He was left 1-on-1
Oh, he's
and
like
he
6'10"
saved
or
great.
something.
He made the great saves. Ederson, I don't think.
You can't
does
think
that.
of Ederson saves very often.
No, but that's because that's probably because of the team he plays in.
He's
So
not
again,
face
it's a-
as many shots.
yeah, and he has been a bit suspect when it comes to balls into the box, and he's like. I mean, I think you even criticised him against with Bellingham's goal the other day. He's dived too early. He's not read what's going on. I just think that those things affect him, but he's just so good with his feet.
Yeah.
But as a goalkeeper, is it probably just Van der Sar for this one?
For me, it's Van der Sar.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
think-
very, very close.
I think Ederson's the fact that it is the feet thing that really makes him.
You like his feet?
I like his feet, pretty feet. I'm into feet.
Paul Scholes over there.
we toe nibbler.
Don't start it with those.
Right, are we putting Ederson out?
Yeah, Van der Sar goes
Good
through.
run for him, but he is in the.
He finally got spoke about.
Are we having a third-
There's no third, fourth place playoff in this one because it's only 2 that go through.
And it doesn't
goalkeeper.
matter. Aye.
But
So,
Van der Sar is definitely through to the
He's in the
Fine.
finale,
finale. Yeah.
which is the best Prem
Does he
player of
go
all
through
time.
with a Manchester United player?
Or a,
Chelsea,
an
Arsenal.
Arsenal player, a Manchester United, Man City player, or an Arsenal Chelsea player. London versus Manchester.
These are the 2 players I wanted through.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm happy with Van der Sar through.
I'm happy with Van der
I mean,
Sar.
I am.
Very much.
I think he is definitely in the top 3 here.
Van der Sar was very lucky of the draw. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, his draw was.
He's definitely a semi-finalist at least, though.
Yes.
And I'm glad that these 2 at least made it to the semi-final as well.
Well, I don't think they were had much chance of going out
Unless
Unless they
Round
played each
one,
other.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right. I just want everyone to say who they think it is.
No rambling, just
No, just say it, then we'll discuss.
Then we'll discuss.
No waffle.
Who start? Aaron,
I'll-
you definitely start.
You start.
Oh, why you put me to start now?
So you don't copy anything?
I know.
I wasn't going to copy
I know, I'm
anything.
only winding you
I
up,
know.
mate.
No, he's not.
Check for me.
Cal?
Better check for me.
There's Plch for me.
better check from you.
So maybe it wasn't difficult.
That's annoying that they didn't get a wee bit.
I was going to say, we
discussion
didn't even
there.
really get a discussion about that.
Like, we'll discuss both of them again.
I
if
think
you want.
so. I do.
It's his record, his longevity has just been an incredible
Yeah.
top keeper, and he's done it not only throughout seasons, so breaking the records, but you saw it, and I know it was meant to be just the Premier League, but when Chelsea won the Champions League, he saved that penalty. He also saved so many shots against Barca in the semi-final, against Bayern in the final, like top keeper.
Also, the resilience of him that as well to come back from the fractured skull and be just as good.
Yeah.
I suppose.
No, I'm gonna be. It's. I think another thing maybe doesn't come into it is we watched more Czech.
Yes,
we were
it
great off with
obviously
Czech,
does.
and that one in this. But we are. It's a unanimous decision here. I think a lot of people will be. Will
I
go
think a
through
lot
it.
of people. I think a lot of people would agree with us.
I do. I do. I think they. I'm going to be honest here. We've got a spoiler, but I think the only one that had the chance against against Czech would have been Schmeichel for me. But we'll wait and see.
I was going to
It's the
say,
final.
Man United fans, hold your comments now because there's still a Man United player in there.
Well, Man United have got a player through.
So the Phil.
Yeah. Right. Who is your winner, Aaron?
My winner is Edwin van der Sar.
I love that you've said that.
Will you back them?
No, I'm over. I'm over Petr Cech.
Mine is also Plch.
I'm over Plch, as I don't know if it's came across, but I think Plch is the best keeper in the league, and
Oh yeah.
so
for
I
sure.
think him winning it would be correct.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about this in future videos, but how close is he to being the best goalkeeper of all time? Of all time in terms of...
No, that's a different debate, like, completely.
So
That's excluding players that we don't know. You know, the
So, like, no Yashin,
Shelton.
no-
Aye,
no
so,
pie
like,
face. Sorry,
you
pie
mean
face.
like Casillas, Buffon, Neuer, like comparing them against them?
Players from, I guess, I wouldn't say just our generation, but since... I mean, is it...
He's definitely top 10.
He's definitely top 10.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
We're
The
talking
fact that
about
we
top
put him as
10.
top since '92 in the Prem, there's not going to be 9 keepers from.
Oh, he's definitely top 10. He's probably top 5.
He's pushing top 5.
Well, I just named 4 that are his level.
I think
Neuer,
Casillas-
Buffon, Casillas.
Yeah.
Then I only named 3.
Well done.
Check.
But anyway,
I think
Oh,
yeah,
well.
I think that's probably it. But yeah,
So, Plch, Van der Sar, through to the grand finale. We're going to be doing one of these videos a week. So in 6 weeks' time, 5 weeks' time, you can see how Cech and Van der Sar get on against the defenders, the midfielders, the wingers, and the attackers. If you enjoyed this madness bracket,
it was madness, alright.
it was madness, utter madness with Joe Fart in there. No, but if you did enjoy this, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment who you think is the 2 best goalkeepers in Prem history. Also, check out our TikTok. we've blown up a wee bit on there recently.
We love Scotty Parker.
Scott
Parker. Listen, mate. We know you're in the middle of a job at the moment, and that as well. Obviously, we know you're looking for work. If you ever want to come on the flat chat, Scott,
Yeah, you're more than welcome. Yeah, but if you want to check out our TikTok, it's at the Flat Chat. We make a lot of smaller content on there, free 4 times a day. So if you're into that, check us out. But Plch's our winner for the best goalkeeper to have played in the Prem. Leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.